let's look at the SWFA Super Sniper. This one has been real popular, and I actually did finally feel compelled to go ahead and get one and do some extensive testing on it. And I should do a separate review just on this. I've had some several requests now to do a review on this, a straight-up review. But this is, it's not made by SWFA. It's just distributed by them. But this was a government contract scope actually made for the U.S. Navy. And it originally didn't have a brand name to it. It just had like a serial number to it or a military designation. And SWFA they're kind of a big scope retailer, and they sell scopes like they sell all brands. But they were the guys who they were the ones who were given permission to sell it to the civilian market. So it's kind of dubbed the SWFA Super Sniper. And it's actually assembled by Tasco, but it's a 30-millimeter tube. The military one is a straight 10 mil dot, and they are now available. The actual military issue ones were minutes of angled turrets, but they do now have them available with MRAD turrets, so that's even better. So if I was getting one, I'd get one with the MRAD turrets. And let's look at the quality on these. The SWFA Super Sniper, we're looking at the turret tracking. Is this passed the United States military specification testing? And I don't know if you've ever looked at the Army Research Laboratory documents or some of the military's criteria for making a choice on equipment. Them guys really, really battle test these things beforehand, before they make a decision, like on the Schmittenbender or on this or on the Unardal scope or even the Leopold M3A, all the military-approved optics, they really put them through the ringer. And this one has 100% good tracking, and I can vouch for that. I've got thousands and thousands of firing solutions through one of these optics, actually, and I've never had it even be a click off. Internal build quality, very, very good. They're very well put together, especially considering the price, surprisingly well put together. Optical clarity is very good. Again, it's a fixed 10 power, so it gets kind of a head start above some of the variables, but this will keep up with some of the Leopold, like the $1,000 Leopold scopes in terms of optical clarity, like some of the Mark IVs, especially in the variable power. I've used them right next to the 3.5 to 10s, and it's almost impossible to distinguish the difference in optical clarity. Low light conditions, you will start to notice a difference in glass a little bit, but I guess it's just really good overall optical clarity. Now, the ruggedness on this thing is amazing. I could tell you a story. I'll do a story when I do the review on this scope, but I severely battle tested. This is before I was actually doing reviews. I was just doing kind of my own personal review. I was skeptical to see. I was just curious how much abuse can this thing take, and I beat the crap out of mine. I dropped it like from 10 feet on the cement, and I think it was really cold, like 25 or 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So everything was real fragile and frigid, and I just dropped it, and I could not get it to lose its zero, and I could not get it to not operate. I did actually finally break it to where all the nitrogen leaked out, and it kind of looked wall-eyed. Something got goofy in there, like misaligned after slamming it around enough times, but it never lost its zero, and I cranked it, and it still tracked exactly where it needed to go. So I basically beat it into smithereens, and it still worked. I mean, that's pretty good considering the price. I mean, these things you can get for $300, you know. So this is, for a scope under $500, even under $800, this is by far the best value in that price range that I've ever seen. And who knows, maybe they'll come out with something in the future that's better. But that's an excellent choice, especially if you're on a budget. I mean, if you only want to spend $300, that's $300 very well spent. You're basically getting $800 or $1,000 worth of quality, or even better in some other terms, when you're picking up the SWFA distributed. And they call it the Super Sniper. I mean, that's kind of their stupid name. It sounds cheesy, you know. But that's just what they decided. SWFA decided to call it when they started marketing it to civilians. But it's a government contract scope originally. So, and I don't know, I've seen them like over on, some of the guys actually had these on the M107 and on the 50 calibers, and I was kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, what the heck, you know, that's one of those, SWFA distributed optics on there. Not bad, you know, and they're using them in combat, so they've been battle proven.
To be what you want me to be, to find I'm blind to me, to feel so hollow without you, to run my city till blue. I need you. Oh, eternally. Sometimes the world shines so bleak. The light unwinds.
Oh, you got it.
I'm lost.